Hello everybody. If you want to read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short story 563. A train journey. Beginner. The train begins so slow, so steady, in West Country where hills are ready. Green fields stretch, so wide, so bright, morning sun paints gold with light. Wheels go click, they hum, they sing, a gentle song that freedom brings. Through tiny towns with stone-built homes, where history lives and wildflowers roam. Past rivers clear, they twist and flow, reflecting skies where soft clouds go. Sheep graze calm and cows stand still, watching the train climb up the hill. Their journey's long, but time feels kind. With every view, it soothes the mind. Old bridges cross, their arches strong. The train keeps moving all day long. Now London calls, the city wakes. Its busy heart forever shakes. Big Ben chimes loud, its voice so clear. The Thames sparkles with boats so near. Red buses rush, their engines roar. Crowds fill the streets from shore to shore. Tall buildings gleam with glass and steel. The city's pulse, so strong, so real. I walk through markets, smells so sweet, of bread and flowers and food to eat. In parks the trees stand old and wise, while pigeons dance beneath the skies. But soon it's time to leave again. The platform waits like an old friend. The train is warm, its seats are wide. I settle in for the long, soft ride. Back through the fields where dusk now falls, the sky turns pink as nighttime falls. Stars twinkle soft above the land. The train rocks gently, hand in hand. The West Country greets with open arms, its quiet peace, its rural charms. The journey ends, my heart feels light. This train, my guide through day and night. Vocabulary notes. Steady, adjective. Meaning, moving or happening in a smooth, controlled way, not shaking or unsteady. Example, the train begins so slow, so steady. Sample sentence, the old man walked with a steady hand on his cane. Similar words, stable, adjective. Firm and not likely to change or move, e.g., the table is stable and won't fall. Calm, adjective, peaceful and steady in behavior or movement, e.g., her calm voice helped everyone relax. Even, adjective, smooth and consistent, e.g., the car drove at an even speed. Hills, noun, plural, meaning raised areas of land smaller than mountains. Example, in West Country where hills are ready. Sample sentence, we climbed the hills to see the beautiful view. Similar words, mountains, noun, larger and higher than hills, e.g., the mountains were covered in snow. Slopes, noun, gentle or steep inclines, often part of hills, e.g., the slopes were green with grass. Ridges, noun, long, narrow tops of hills or mountains, e.g., the ridge was difficult to walk along. Bright, adjective, meaning full of light or colour, shining or vivid. Example, green fields stretch, so wide, so bright. Sample sentence, the bright flowers in the garden looked beautiful. Similar words, shiny, adjective, reflecting light, often smooth, e.g., her shiny shoes sparkled in the sun. Vivid, adjective, very clear and strong in colour or effect, e.g., The painting had vivid colours. Radiant, adjective, bright and glowing with light or happiness, e.g., her radiant smile lit up the room. Journey, noun, meaning a trip or travel from one place to another. Example, the journey's long, but time feels kind. Sample sentence, our journey to the beach took 3 hours. Similar words, trip, noun, a short journey, often for pleasure, e.g., we took a trip to the zoo. Travel, noun, the act of going from one place to another, e.g., travel by plane is very fast. Voyage, noun, a long journey, often by sea or to a distant place, e.g., the voyage across the ocean was exciting. Gleam, verb, meaning to shine softly or reflect light. Example, tall buildings gleam with glass and steel. Sample sentence, the lake gleamed under the moonlight. Similar words, shine, verb, to give off or reflect light brightly, e.g., the stars shine at night. Glow, verb, to give off a soft, warm light, e.g., the candle glowed in the dark room. Sparkle, verb, to shine with small flashes of light, e.g., her eyes sparkled with joy. Pulse, noun, meaning the energy or rhythm of something, like the beat of a heart or the liveliness of a place. Example, the city's pulse, so strong, so real. Sample sentence, the pulse of the music made everyone dance. Similar words, rhythm, noun, a regular repeated pattern like music or movement, e.g., the song had a fast rhythm. Energy, noun, the strength or liveliness of something, e.g., the market was full of energy. Beat, noun, a regular sound or movement like a heartbeat, e.g., the drum's beat was loud. Dusk, noun, meaning the time of day just before night when it starts to get dark. Example, back through the fields where dusk now falls. Sample sentence, we watched the sunset at dusk by the river. Similar words, twilight, noun, the soft light or time just before night or after dawn, e.g., the sky was beautiful at twilight. Evening, noun, the time of day after the afternoon before night, e.g., we eat dinner in the evening. Sunset, noun, the time when the sun goes below the horizon, e.g., the sunset painted the sky orange. Story written by Grok 3 AI. Image created by Designer AI. To read all the stories in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you.
Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a short story that's, well, all about a train journey. But it's so much more than just a trip. It's really about how a few perfectly chosen words can pull you out of the quiet countryside, drop you right into a buzzing city, and then bring you home again. So let's get this journey started.
So right away, we get these opening lines. And they don't just tell us we're on a train, they set the whole mood. You can almost feel the rhythm, right? So slow, so steady. It sounds just like the gentle, chugging start of the train itself, pulling us right into the story. All right, part 1, a steady start. We're beginning just like the story does in the calm and quiet of the English countryside.
The story puts us smack dab in the West Country, which is this famously gorgeous rural part of England. The author uses these images, green fields, old stone homes, to set a kind of baseline for our trip, a feeling of total peace and quiet. Let's zoom in on that first line again. The way it repeats so slow, so steady is really the key here.
See, it's not just about how fast the train is going. It's about the feeling it gives you. That word, steady, it's like a promise to us, the reader. This is going to be a calm, controlled, and reassuring ride. And that idea of being controlled is the whole point. By making sure we know the start is steady, the story gets rid of any travel anxiety you might have. It's this feeling of confidence and calm that really defines this whole first part of our trip. And then the view just opens up. Green fields stretch so wide, so bright. Now that word bright, it's doing a lot of work. It's not just describing the sunshine, it's filling the whole scene with this sense of optimism and life.
So we're not talking about some gray, gloomy day here. By calling the fields bright, the author's telling us everything is alive, it's vivid, and it just paints this really warm, happy picture to go along with the peaceful setting.
Now this next line is pretty cool. The landscape isn't just flat and boring. The phrase, "where hills are ready," is so interesting. It's like it gives the landscape a personality, making the hills seem like they're waiting, almost excited for the train to roll on by. Having hills here is important. It creates this sense of gentle, rolling movement. This isn't some dramatic, jagged mountain range. It's a soft, changing landscape that just adds to that smooth, calm vibe of the ride.
This line, this is basically the main idea of this whole first section. The journey's long, but time feels kind. It's a bit of a paradox, right? A long trip that actually feels good. It tells us that the destination isn't really the point. It's about being in this peaceful, almost meditative state of travel.
So in this story, a journey isn't just, getting from point A to point B. It's an experience. It's an adventure where time is on your side, not something you're fighting against. But get ready, because that feeling is about to change, big time. And wow, what a change it is. We are leaving that quiet countryside far behind and pulling into the city for part 2, London's electric pulse. The whole energy of this story is about to flip on its head.
I mean, you really can't get more different than this, can you? We're swapping out green fields and quiet peace for tall buildings and the busy heart of London. The whole atmosphere shifts in a heartbeat, from natural and calm to man-made and totally electric.
You can even hear the change in the words the author chooses. Instead of all that nature, we get tall buildings gleam with glass and steel. And that word, gleam, it's just perfect.
Gleam makes you think of a whole different world. A world of reflected light, of modern, shiny surfaces. It has this almost futuristic feel to it. An absolutely perfect contrast to the earthy, natural vibe we had at the beginning of the journey.
Okay, but this next line, this might be the most powerful one in the whole story. The city's pulse, so strong, so real. What a fantastic way to describe the energy of a big city. Using the word pulse is so smart. It turns the city from just a bunch of buildings into this living, breathing thing. You can feel the rhythm, the constant motion, the hum of energy. This is the complete opposite of that steady, calm we felt at the start. But of course, the city's pulse starts to fade as our journey moves on. The story's tone shifts one last time as we get into part 3, the quiet return. So we're heading back into the countryside, but it feels different this time around. Back through the fields where dusk now falls. The time of day has changed, and that changes the feeling. And it all comes down to one perfect word, dusk. You know that time of day, right? Just before it gets truly dark, when the light gets all soft and the world seems to quiet down, it is the absolute perfect word to signal that we're shifting from the city's high energy back to a feeling of peace. And that leads us to the story's beautiful final thought. The journey ends. My heart feels light. The feeling we're left with is contentment. It's this quiet satisfaction you get from experiencing both worlds, the country and the city, and having the train be your trusted guide the whole way through. All right, what a trip, huh? Let's just do a quick look back at those key words that really took us on this emotional journey. When you lay them all out like this, you can literally see the story's arc. We start with steady, bright, and those rolling hills for that calm, natural, happy feeling. Then, bam, We hit the city with its gleam and its pulse, so modern and energetic. And then we wind down with the peaceful feeling of dusk. It just shows you how powerful language can be. And that brings us to the end of our explainer. This little story takes us through 3 totally different phases, which it kind of leaves us with a final question for you. Which part of a journey do you like the best? The calm start, the exciting middle, or that quiet return trip? It's a great way to think about what this story means to you. Thanks for coming along on the ride with me.